And the new phrase just added to the Urban Dictionary. Pullin a Palin.
I'm certainly not a quitter, I'm a fighter.
And we have a few more new phrases to add, like writing an ensign and hiking the old Appalachian Trail. All that and more now on Countdown.
I used to organize hiking trips.
If you ditch a job before you have finished it, and if your rationale for ditching said job can be defined as bizarre, and if such bizarre actions impede all future hopes of a better job, you might be pulling a Palin. Our number one story, Governor Palin's latest approach to not governing, finds its way into the annals of the Urban Dictionary, the ramblings of the almost ex-governor of Alaska, now part of the cultural zeitgeist. One of Urban Dictionary's latest entries is indeed pullin' a Palin, defined as 1, quitting when the going gets tough, abandoning the responsibility entrusted to you by your neighbors for book advances and to make money on the lecture circuit. 2, bizarre move that will damn ambitions for higher office. And of course, we would be remiss to think that Ms. Palin is the only Republican to contribute to our cultural vocabulary. A salute now to the GOP, which continues to define itself and to alter and illuminate its time with embarrassing political catchphrases.
Serious sin. Louisiana Senator David Vitter, in his explanation of his involvement in the D.C. Madam scandal, admitted only to, quote, serious sin, which is now defined as having sex with hookers while wearing a diaper. Wide stance. Part of former Idaho Senator Larry Craig's explanation to the police after being arrested for lewd conduct.
I'm a fairly wide guy. I tend to spread my legs when I lower my pants.
Wide stance, now defined as the pose struck during the solicitation of sexual favors in the toilet of a major metropolitan airport.
I am not gay.
Falling short of God's standards.
I asked you if the rumors were true that you were in an affair.
The admission of former House Speaker Newt Gingrich.
The honest answer is yes.
The new definition, doggedly attacking president while cheating on one's own wife. Writing an ensign.
Last year, I had an affair.
A new phrase describing a letter written by a presidential hopeful in third-grade chicken scratch used to tell your mistress that you, quote, used her for your own pleasure.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Hiking the old Appalachian Trail.
I told her about my love of the Appalachian Trail.
Not only a walk through the wilderness, now also South Carolina Governor Mark Sanford's code for ditching your duties as governor without telling anybody, hopping a plane to Argentina, and getting it on with a lady who is not your wife.
I have seen her 3 times since then, during that whole sparking thing.
Sparking. The beginning of the sexy time with the lady who is not your wife, for which there will be consequences, at least one of which will be the really uncomfortable news conferences. And as for that soon-to-be ex-governor from Alaska, quitter.
I'm certainly not a quitter, I'm a fighter.
Alternate definition, fighter.
I think of the saying on my parents' refrigerator, a little magnet that says, don't explain, your friends don't need it, and your enemies won't believe you anyway.
Refrigerator magnets. The new top campaign advisor for the great Republican hope of 2012.
A postscript on Senator Ensign. It turns out Nevada's junior senator called on mom and dad not to write an ensign, but simply to write a check to the lady with whom he cheated on his wife. Today, the senator's attorney admitting that Ensign's parents gave the family of Mistress Cindy Hampton $96,000, $12 grand at a time. Gifts. Yeah, that's the ticket. Gifts. Cash is always nice. After the senator told his parents about the affair, his parents decided to make the gifts out of concern for the well-being of longtime family friends during a difficult time. The gifts are consistent with a pattern of generosity by the Ensign family to the Hamptons and others. Senator Ensign of Nevada himself kind of gift, one that keeps on giving. And there's another new term, pattern of generosity, which means payoffs. That's